As much as shifts in policy can bring sweeping changes, we cannot underestimate the power of grassroots activity. In Midrand, for example, Loyiso Ngavu runs a media company that wouldn't have succeeded had it not been for his willingness to push his own limits. Hot off the press. Ready for sale. For the citygoer, a way to pass time and to stay informed. For Loyiso Ngavu, there used to be the difference between eating or skipping a meal.
On monthly, roughly, I would say I was earning close to 650.
Before this life, Loyiso had been living in Khayelitsha near Cape Town. His single mother had struggled as a domestic worker. When she passed away in 1998, things went from bad to worse. 16-year-old Loyiso felt he no longer had a support system and needed to make a drastic change.
I had to find my feet. So the only way it was on my mind was to come to Joburg and start a new life.
Things in the beginning weren't so good. Loyiso stayed at a friend's flat in Yeoville, and they survived by selling newspapers in town.
You meet with some struggles, you meet with some people that are selling maybe daha or some stuff. So they want to use us maybe to do the same thing.
I knew each and every time when I was selling newspapers, it was a stepper out of poverty.
Loyiso's future plans were finding a better job, save money, and finishing his matric. But when he and his friend could no longer afford rent, Loyiso had to adapt again. Taking to the streets, spending nights in Hillbrow and even Park Station.
For a month, we sleep in the toilet. Back then, the Park stations were not upgraded as it is now.
While here, he made extra cash helping commuters carry bags, wash cars, on top of selling newspapers. After a year, small earnings piled up, but Loyiso desperately wanted improvement.
So I'm saying, no, Loyiso, no problem. One day is coming. Maybe you're going to get some money.
And when he had enough money, Loyiso moved to Cape Town to fulfill his next objective: finding a better paying job. Hearing about an opening at a local advertising company, he thought he should apply. He had no matric, no experience, but nothing to lose.
I said, look, if you can just give me a month to prove myself. And if I'm not reaching my sales target, you can show me the door.
So the best way forward was learning on the job.
I wanted to expose him to everything from start to finish, because when you're out there and you're pitching concepts or you're trying to get ad revenue into the company, the people out there need to understand, do you have a full understanding of what is happening in the background?
Day by day, phone call after phone call, Loyiso slowly began bringing in advertisers.
My commission, it was roughly, I would say, 5,000. First time to have such money in my life.
With the boost in income, his confidence also started growing, especially as his clients regularly encouraged him to start his own service. Eventually, he registered the company, but it would be 6 years before he accumulated enough savings to get it off the ground.
In South Africa, you can do anything as long you have an idea, as long you come with something that is different.
Launching in Midrand in 2013, Loyiso Ngavu's business, Jozi Media Empire, has become a reputable provider of niche publications. It publishes magazines for the wider public and also specific sectors like the taxi industry.
You need people like Loyiso that will come and say, I have this expertise and these resources to try and change the image of the taxi industry.
Entrepreneurship is by no means an easy path. But the upside, anyone can take it, even a street vendor or a cleaner. Now, the two business people we profiled this week gave us a few lessons. Save money to build your dream. Keep going, no matter how tough it gets. Seek information. In other words, learn something. And finally, it won't be easy, so stretch yourself. And if you would like to get started, visit our